Shilpa, who's at the DMDK office in Chennai right now. Shilpa, if you can speak to some of those fans over there, those supporters, party supporters, film fans who've arrived at the party office to pay their last respects. They completely look shattered at this tragic loss that Tamil Nadu has woken up to this morning.
Well, yes, Polly, in fact, when we look around here, all we see is people breaking down, people wailing, people completely shattered. Even though Vijaykanth, of course, has been keeping unwell for quite some time now, nobody really expected this. You know, they wanted him to bounce back somehow. The latest, the public appearance was made on December 18th when Vijaykanth was brought to the party headquarters here in Coimbatore. And during that particular meeting, Executive General Council meeting of the DMDK, Premlata was elevated. Premlata is, of course, the wife and DMDK treasurer. She was elevated as the General Secretary. And to see him in that kind of situation, in ill health, it was completely devastating and heartbreaking for fans. I'm just going to speak to some of them here. They're crying inconsolably. Anna, என்ன சொல்ல விரும்புறீங்க? நாங்க எங்க தலைவர் இதுக்கு அப்புறம் எங்கப்பா பார்க்க போறோம்? எங்க தெய்வத்தை போல ஒரு தெய்வம் இந்த தெய்வம் கிடைக்குமா அந்த உலகத்துல? கிடைக்காது. தெய்வத்தை போல ஒரு தெய்வம் இந்த தமிழ்நாட்டுல கிடைக்காது. ஒரு இடம் மட்டும் எங்களுக்கு கொடுங்க. அதான் ஐயா கிட்ட சொல்லி மோடி ஐயா சொல்லி எங்களுக்கும் பீச்ல ஒரு இடம் கொடுங்க ஐயாக்கு. அதான் கேக்குறோம் நாங்க. அதான் பிரச்சனை ஆயிடுது. Saying that I don't know when I'll get to see my leader again, and this person here is saying that he should also, Vijaykanth should also be laid to rest in Marina Beach alongside Karunanidhi, Annadurai, MGR, Jayalalitha and others. So a lot of such demands coming in that he should be given a fit tribute. The Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has already said that Vijaykanth will be laid to rest with full honors, with full state honors. I'm just going to speak to more people here. Anna,
எங்க கேப்டனுக்கு வந்த ஒரே எங்க கேப்டன் வந்த ஏமாத்தல பொய் சொல்ல நேர்மையா உழைச்சாரு, நேர்மையா சம்பாதிச்சாரு, மக்களுக்கு உழைச்சாரு. அவர் தர்மம் வந்து கண்டிப்பா தலைக்காக அவர் தர்மத்துக்காக
a lot of them are very, very emotional at this point in time because they're recalling the kind of man that Vijaykanth was, what he meant for his party people, what he meant for the film industry, all of them recalling and just breaking down. That is the one scene that we're seeing around the MDK party office here at this point in time. Most of them just breaking down inconsolably, saying that we'll not be able to see Vijaykanth again. That is something that all of them are repeating at this point in time. And even as we speak, arrangements are being made here at the DMDK party office so that fans can come and pay their tributes, party workers can come and pay their tributes, and he will be laid to rest with full state honors. That is something that the Chief Minister has said. But what you see around here is just a testimony of Vijaykanth as a leader, as an actor, and what he meant for the Tamil people. The outpouring of grief and sadness here is a testimony to what he stood for as a leader. And even today, whenever we travel to rural parts of Tamil Nadu, the one leader that they speak very, very fondly about is Vijaykanth. And that's the kind of impact that he had, through the roles that he's played. He has left a very strong impact in the minds of the Tamil people. He was, of course, he's played various roles, some of them as police officers, as village chieftains, and all these films, he had some kind of message to give across to the people, always asking them to do good for the people. So that is Vijaykanth's life. Someone who stood by these generous values, who stood for philanthropy. And there is, of course, when you speak about Vijaykanth, the one image that keeps coming back to you and something that's even viral today is a scene that played out in the Tamil Nadu Assembly where Vijaykanth was seen fiercely arguing with Jayalalitha. That video, even today, it's just going viral because that was it was a moment where sparks flew in the Tamil Nadu Assembly when Vijaykanth was the opposition leader. He had cornered the ADMK government on the issue of bus ticket price rise and also milk price rise. And that debate had escalated and it became a fury argument between Vijaykanth and Jayalalitha. So that is one image, that defined him as a political leader, as an opposition leader. And many thought that after he became the opposition leader, DMDK would be a big force to reckon with. But unfortunately, Vijaykanth's health started deteriorating after that. He had many health issues. He had even gone to Singapore for health treatment. There were several party issues as well. So because of all these reasons, the political fortunes of DMDK started dwindling. It came down and but even before the general elections, the party was preparing for 2024 elections, and that is the reason why an executive council meeting was held on December 18, despite the fact that Vijaykanth was extremely unwell. He was brought here. Many fans were heartbroken to see the manner in which he was brought to the party office, because he was not able to do anything on his own. But the line of succession was important for the DMDK, and that is the reason why this particular meeting happened, wherein DMDK treasurer and wife of Vijaykanth was made the treasurer of the party. It of course remains a huge challenge for the party as to how they will move forward from here, because Vijaykanth was the one and only face of DMDK. How the party will now be able to move forward, that is a big question mark. But what you see right here at the party office is fans and party workers paying tributes to their beloved leader, Captain Vijaykanth.
Absolutely. Shilpa, stay on with us. We're seeing those images behind you of those fans. You try to speak with them as well. Extremely emotional, completely grief-stricken, don't know what has hit them. Clearly, Vijaykanth leaves an indelible mark on Tamil cinema and on Tamil politics as well. To have challenged two giants like J. Jayalalitha and M. Karunanidhi, Shilpa, at a time that they were, Akshata is also with us right now. Akshata, at a time that they were giants, like I said, in Tamil politics, nobody thought that there could be anything other than the bipolar politics of Tamil Nadu. Vijaykanth came at a time that they were at their peak. You mentioned Kamal Haasan as well. He probably forayed into politics, the superstar himself from Tamil cinema, forayed into politics at a time that possibly M. Karunanidhi and J. Jayalalitha weren't at their peak, and Rajinikanth, of course, dabbled in politics, was there, wasn't there, and then, of course, ended all that speculation. But Vijaykanth, to have had the guts at that time to challenge these giants must have meant something else for the Tamil people, that finally there was an alternative.
The fact is, Paulami, and you're right, when you talk about Rajinikanth and Kamal Haasan transitioning into politics, particularly Kamal Haasan, I remember when he started off the Makkal Needhi Mayam, there was a lot of talk about whether he learned lessons from what Vijaykanth managed to pull off in Tamil Nadu politics. And if you look at really the journey of the DMDK, and particularly, in 2009, 2011, at that particular time, there's no doubt that Vijaykanth was a successful politician, did pull off the transition perfectly to the T. And that's why I would say that going by at least Kamal Haasan's current political trajectory, someone like Vijaykanth has been most successful, was most successful as a politician. It's, of course, a different matter that post that the DMDK did see an unprecedented dip in their popularity, but Vijaykanth did pull off that transition initially with the 2011 election, which is what you refer to, when he actually managed to give AIADMK a big fight. It was, of course, one of those elections where the AIADMK performed exceedingly well, but the fact that he managed to come in second, defeating the DMK, getting more seats than the DMK, was referred to as a turning point in Tamil Nadu politics. Here was another Dravidian party with a bit of a twist, because you see what the DMDK stands for, which is the Desiya Murpokku Dravidiya Karagam. It's different in the sense that, while DMK and AIADMK focused on regionalism, here you had a party talking about nationalism. Very unheard of in Tamil Nadu, but at the same time, sticking to Dravidian roots. So he had a very, very different, political mind in that sense, a very different vision. But many, as Shilpa also pointed out, compared him to Dr. MGR. And that's because of the popularity that he had on ground. That's because of his focus on welfareism. That's because of his focus on helping people. The image that Dr. MGR had is what Vijay-Kant also strived to get, is what Vijay-Kant strived to become. And at one point, he became extremely popular, where everyone said that forget the DMK and AIADMK, we're going to vote for Captain, for Vijay-Kant. There were, of course, issues with regards to factionalism within the party. Jayalalitha also realizing the wrongs of her strategy in 2011, in the sense realizing that, Vijay-Kant was growing more and more popular, so correcting her political strategy. All of that kind of spelled doom for the DMDK and for Vijay-Kant. And of course, the unfortunate reality of his health, in fact, not working in his favor, his ailing health. All of that weakened the DMDK. But these are pictures right now on our screens of M.K. Stalin meeting with a grieving Premalata Vijay-Kant, Captain's wife, who is largely seen as his political successor now in the DMDK. In fact, just 2 weeks ago, that was the last public appearance by Captain, where he was seen in a wheelchair. And it was heartbreaking, really, to see those images, because here was a man who is known to be, that loud, larger-than-life kind of persona, who was there on the ground, always hard-working, would be with the masses, would play these massy action roles. And then to see him in those pictures just 2 weeks back, where he was in fact in a wheelchair because he was ailing for quite some time, was heartbreaking by itself. And I remember several videos of fans breaking down back then as well, because they were like, here is our Talaivar, and he's clearly not looking well. So they, kind of were very, very heartbroken by that. But just 2 weeks back, you had Premalata Vijay-Kant officially taking over the mantle of the DMDK. So the party will be on her shoulders. This is, of course, a huge personal loss for her. So our condolences with Premalata Vijay-Kant and the entire family as well. But she's going to be essentially taking forward his political legacy as well. So those pictures of Chief Minister M.K. Stalin grieving and expressing his condolences to the family members, to Premalata Vijay-Kant. Very difficult time for the family, very difficult time essentially for the entire DMDK family. And the reason I say that is because you've got scores, even lakhs of people who've come together there, who will be feeling this loss extremely personally.